And welcome back here to Live Impact News on WCNC Plus just after 9:30 on this first day of school for many folks, including CMS and Union County. So as students head back to school, the South Carolina Department of Public Health is sounding the alarm, though, about a growing health crisis, a trend among teenagers. New data showing that flavored e-cigarettes and vapes now contain dangerously high levels of nicotine. Catherine Warner from the Injury, Tobacco, and Substance Use Prevention section of the SCDPH joining us this morning via Zoom to discuss this real urgent warning. Catherine, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
Good morning to you. So explain how widespread is teen vaping in South Carolina right now?
Goodness, well, we've seen quite an increase. If you go back to 2011, we saw youth vaping at just a 0.6% rate of use, and as of 2021, it was over 20%. So it was a significant increase, and then currently we're seeing rates have gone down a little bit, but it is by far still the most popular tobacco product being used by youth. And in addition to that, we see it also being vapes and e-cigarettes are also the most popular product being used by adults ages 18 to 34. So again, we see the teens using it, and then as they get older, they're still using it and becoming adults who use them.
Wow. And nicotine levels in vapes are increasing, right? So explain what that's about.
Yeah, absolutely. So the concern we have is that, youth and adolescents are more likely to become addicted to nicotine. When they vape, they're more likely to turn to smoking later in life. And youth and adolescents are more likely to experience the mental health effects like increased feelings of depression and anxiety that come with using these nicotine products. And of course, the main reason that we're so concerned is seeing the large increase in nicotine capacity in these products. One of the most popular types of e-cigarettes or vapes on the market is a disposable e-cigarette or vape. Those are the ones that come in all the fun flavors. And those products can have levels of nicotine that are the same as 10 packs of cigarettes. Since 2020, we've seen a 250% increase in nicotine levels in disposable vape products.
Wow, you mentioned flavors like fruit and candy. Is this being intentionally marketed then to teenagers?
Well, kids are definitely seeing the marketing for sure. It's in television, it's in movies, it's at the gas station, it's everywhere, right? But the main reason that we hear that youth are using e-cigarettes and vaping is because of friends and family. So they see it in their neighborhood, they see it at home, they see it at school, and they think that it's safer than smoking because they think it's just this harmless water vapor. But what they don't realize is that the nicotine is being heated in a solution of propylene glycol that then passes over a heating coil. So every time they inhale, they're inhaling all those flavors and those additives in the propylene glycol, but they're also inhaling the nickel and the lead and the chromium, which are the heavy metals that are in that coil in the product. So they're inhaling that deep into their lungs, where it's causing lung injury and heart problems. There's some new studies now that are showing that some youth are presenting with heart damage that looks very similar to heart damage experienced by adults who smoke a pack a day.
Wow. So what are some of the symptoms parents should watch out for if they suspect their teen is vaping?
I think that first you would start to notice maybe a fruity smell coming from your teenager's room. But really, I think it looks different for different kids. We encourage parents to just become informed, learn as much as they can. There's a variety of products. They've got their own vocabulary that go with them. And so finding the information to learn more about it, having open, honest conversation with your kids can go a long way, not being judgmental, and just listening to them, because nicotine addiction is a very tough addiction to break. Nicotine's more addictive than heroin, cocaine, amphetamines, and alcohol. So once you get hooked, it can be a very difficult and uphill battle to ditch it. But we do have resources available if your listeners want to go to the Department of Public Health website, and in the top right corner is a search function, and you can search up vaping or you can search tobacco-free youth. youth. Any one of those will take you to the web pages where we have a lot of resources dedicated to helping parents learn how to have the conversations and what to watch for. There's also a local organization, a wonderful community partner, Smoke Free SC. They do a vape talk. There's one specifically for adults that want to learn more about these products and how to help their teen. I would recommend checking out either of those resources to learn more and just, again, having that open, non-judgmental conversation.
Yeah, that is the important part, communication. And how about an effective way for parents or educators to even prevent their teens or students from trying this stuff in the first place?
Well, for teachers, for schools, we have a lot of really great resources on the Department of Public Health Tobacco Free Schools webpage. So again, you could go to our landing page and type in the search function Tobacco Free Schools, and educators can find all kinds of information related to how to have conversations with their students, how to be supportive, what they can do instead of sending the child into out of school suspension, ways that they can keep them in the classroom and give them the education that they need, and refer them for cessation services that are specific to youth. We have the Live Vape Free program from the South Carolina Tobacco Quit Line. You can find information there. That also has a parents track, so that if parents want to take the Live Vape Free parent course, they can learn more there. And then we also have guides to help school administrators strengthen their tobacco-free policies and just really identify those ways to keep bringing education in the classroom, keep talking about it. You have to help kids normalize these conversations and, learn how to make better decisions for themselves. And so teaching them the impact that nicotine has on both their brain and their bodies, I think can be very helpful.
Good point. Catherine Warner from the South Carolina Department of Public Health, an important warning now as the school year begins. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.